Hi, this is Mike's unboxing, reviews and how-to, and today we're going to have a look at a hard drive enclosure from our friends at Orico. Okay, so this is the Orico 2.5-inch SATA USB 3 hard drive enclosure, designed for laptop drives and SSD size drives. 2.5-inch is the size it takes. You're looking at 7.5, 8 and 9mm drives. 12mm drives sadly not supported, but there's not too many of those around these days anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. So before I waffle on too much, let's have a look and see what we get inside the box. Okay, so here it is inside the box. Well, that's the Caddy, but we'll look at that in a minute. First of all, USB 3 cable. That's a micro USB on one end, USB 3 Type A on the other end, so pretty universal cable, so if you lose it or damage it you can replace it pretty easily. Also in the box, Orico instructions. So realistically you're probably not going to need them. It's a pretty straightforward device. It's a tool-free device, so no screws, no screwdriver needed. All you need is some of these. So let's have a look at the device itself. So that is it. Beautifully transparent. This is a completely clear USB 3 to SATA 3 Caddy adapter, enclosure, whatever you want to call it. Now this is a really great idea. It's completely clear, so when you put your hard drive inside it, you can see exactly what is on the inside. No need for labels or anything like that. You can just look at it at a glance, go, alright, that's my SSD, or oh, that's my old laptop drive. You know exactly what it is in there. That is a great idea. I don't know why somebody hasn't thought that before. As you can see in the packaging, it was covered with this, and it's also got a plastic coat on it, because obviously this is ABS plastic, which actually is fire resistant. Now if you're going to put data on this, back it up and leave it in a safe or leave it in a house somewhere, if God forbid there is a fire of any sort, hopefully this might see another day, but hopefully that's not going to happen. So let's have a look and see what we've got. The only thing we've got on the outside is a connector, which is your micro USB connector. No power adapter required. This is completely powered from the USB host controller on your laptop, PC, Mac, Linux device, whatever it is you're plugging into. This uses the UASP protocol, which is a little bit faster, about 20% faster than the standard USB store protocol, which is used by most computers. So as long as you're running Windows 8 or above for Windows, or Mac OS 10.8 I believe, or higher, this can use the faster protocol, so you can get your better transfer speeds, which is quoted as anywhere up to 5 gigabits per second. So that's pretty quick, almost getting close to native SATA native SATA 3 6 gigabit per second speed. So it's almost like having a hard drive plugged into your computer speed-wise. Obviously, your speed of drive is going to sort of be the limiting factor of what you put in there, but this thing is pretty much as fast as it gets these days. So what we'll do is now I'm going to take it apart, I'm going to put a drive in, connect it up to the laptop, and see how quick it is. Okay, so let's have a look. Taking all the stickers and packaging off. There we go, there's the Orico. Transparent USB 3 2.5-inch hard drive Caddy, completely transparent optically. You can see that. That's a work of art. For the money, which I'm not going to tell you how much it is, you can find that out for yourself from the links in the description below, but for the money, that looks the business. It looks a lot more expensive than it actually is. So anyway, let's show you how to put it in. So slide the top off, just a gentle thumb movement there. Put your drive in. This is a SanDisk SSD Plus. This is 240 gig, and this is SATA 6, so we should get some pretty good throughput on here. This case itself is made of ABS plastic. It's fire resistant or fireproof. It's also got various different safety features to prevent things like, this is actually built into the chipset more so, over voltage, overheating, what's the other one? There's a few other things, anyway. I'll put a link down below and you can see from Orico's website or Amazon or wherever you want to get it from, see all the features that it supports. There's quite a lot there. And as you see, that looks really nice. And at a glance, you can see what sort of drive it is, what's in there, and what sort of data is likely to be on there. So let's hook up our USB connection. And we'll plug it in. And as you can see, you've got a nice LED light on there. Blue LED light to tell you it's active. Sorry, it's powered on or connected. And you've got a sort of like a purpley red LED which will tell you when there's drive activity. So let's try and copy over some files now and we'll see what we get. So let's have a look in video, and that is my Fitbit Charge 2 unboxing and first look video, which if you haven't seen yet, take a look at it. I'll put the link in the description and maybe put a card up there somewhere. So let's copy this because we want to work on it or change it, and we'll paste it onto the desktop and let's see what sort of speeds we get. Okay, so currently through the bus that is transferring about 40 megabytes per second, which is pretty good. So that's doing roughly about 1.5 gigs. Speed staying pretty stable, and there's no big dips or troughs where the data's sort of bottlenecking or stopping. Mostly that's attributed to the UASP protocol, which is basically SCSI over USB. So there we go, that's the file transferred. That's it's going pretty quickly for nearly, I think that's a 1.4 gigabytes, so it's pretty quick. Okay, so the files are transferred over and we're all done. I've had to close down the Surface because it's just crazy loud, the fan on there, so I'm giving up on that. So, in final thoughts, the Orico 2.5 inch SATA USB 3 hard drive enclosure, what do I think? Honestly, for the price, if I was paying for it, obviously I didn't, it was given to me as a review sample, but for the price, this is a fantastic piece of kit. The fact that it's transparent is really, you'd think it would make it look cheap, but actually I think it looks really, really good. It's really handy actually because you can see exactly what drive is in there. There's no more sort of picking up a caddy off your desk, taking it off to a job, going to plug it in and realising that the caddy is empty. You can see that your drive's there, you know your data is there in that little capsule. What would you use it for? Now this, for me personally, I would use it as a storage device for the videos I make. So I can just plug them into a computer, be it my home computer, be it my Surface, or be it another computer at a colleague's house or whatever it may be. I can take basically my work with me on this device and not have to worry about it getting damaged or lost or catching fire. And I know that wherever there's going to be a USB plug, I can plug this in and I'm up and running. So for me, this gives me freedom. I like that. What's it going to do for you? Well, I don't know, whether you put a backup on it and just put it in a wardrobe somewhere, or whether, like me, you just use it as a massive version of a USB flash drive. Because essentially that is what this is. It's just a whole lot nicer to look at, and it's a whole lot bigger in size. And what I forgot to mention actually, you can put up to a 2 terabyte drive in here. So you can take 2 terabytes of information, so that's like 1,500 movies or thereabouts, tens of thousands of songs, or I don't know, whatever you choose to put on there. But you can put a lot of stuff on this and you take it with you anywhere. It's lightweight, and if you're using an SSD, you don't have to worry about it getting knocked around because it's solid state, it's not going to get damaged. But anyway, I waffled on far too much now. If there's anything I've missed in this review or description, look in the show notes below and hopefully it'll be in there. Orico, if you don't know who they are a fantastic company. They do a wide range of storage products in sort of phone related products, kind of a little bit like Belkin in the UK, but not quite as well known yet, but they do a really great range of products, so check them out in the links. Get yourself one of these, back up your laptop, back up whatever it is you need to do. We will see you again in the very next video. Thanks for watching.